Hello everybody, it's Suffolk Blue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to the petty kingdom of East Anglia here in Crusader Kings 2. What happened last time, a little recap. Obviously we found out that my brother up here, who was my heir, who's Earl Godric of Norfolk, has started a faction against me. I managed to take my other brother, Bishop Harold now of St Paul's, and turn him into Bishop of St Paul's, meaning he was out of the succession and out of my face. We also had a son. Now, we didn't check any of my son's or daughter's characteristics, and we should do that. So this is Margaret, Alpha's daughter. She has nothing, so she's just fine. She's very good though. She's just fine. And my son is a genius. Again, you see, we've managed to keep this genius trait moving through the family. That's really important. So that's going to be good for my son and heir, who is only 1. I'm 20 years old. My wife is 21, slightly older than me. So plenty of age yet for lots more children. We've got to be a little bit careful though. As I say, we do have a faction that's floating about where my brother is wanting to change the succession to seniority. And what that means is that what he wants to happen is that the most senior... let's have a look at my house. What he wants is the most senior of my house to inherit rather than my son. So if I was to die, he would want the next most senior, which would be him. Whereas actually in primogeniture it would go to Harold, my son. So we've got to keep a lookout out for that. We've got to keep a watch for that. We're going to try and keep Norfolk on our side. I could just kill him. I could put a contract out on his head, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather try and keep him, keep him around. He has got the pox apparently. Oh dear. Oh, he's having a bad day. This is not so good for my brother. Anywho, let's get on with what we're going to do today. Now, I'm going to just check again. Always check the council. Let's have a look. Chancellor, anyone better than you? With a 14? No. What about you, Marshal, with an 11? Yes! Look at this. 12 and 12. There is someone better. Courtier in East Anglia who's heir to St Paul's. Now, that was the previous bishop whom I may have removed from his post. He doesn't like me very much, but I quite like the idea. I'm making him, as he likes me a little bit more. I'm going to make him, Ceolwulf is now Marshal of England. Can I give him an all-honorary title? I can. Master of the Hunt. Send. Hopefully he's going to like me just a little bit more. Obviously he's still a little annoyed that I stripped him of his title, but he'll get to like me. He'll get to like me. We're also going to put him to do something. So he's going to research military tech in Suffolk and be busy doing such things as those. Steward, 21. Oh, he's pretty good steward. 21. So we're going to leave him. Spy master, 15. He's still the best. Court chaplain is still the best. So there we go. We've just checked all of those. That's fantastic. Chancellor's getting a bit old now, and I'm going to have a quick look because one of the things I thought about is that maybe I can get somebody half decent with the old diplomacy stakes. 14 apparently is the highest. How high are you? 14. This is my kingdom though. Let's search all and see what we've got. 27. Look at these people. Now obviously some of these are quite high up. We want them to be of my religion, and I want them to be of any culture. I'm not too care. I don't want them to be in prison. I don't want them married. I don't want them a ruler, and I don't want them really in a great house. That would be awesome. Adult, yes. So the best I can see here is this gentleman. He wants to become Chancellor, and I want a Chancellor. Now he's Welsh at the moment, so what maybe I can do is arrange a marriage for him of somebody quite gorgeous, young, and irresistible. Maybe... But I want him to come here, you see. It's going to have to be matrilineal. Will they do that? She's not at war. Low-born females cannot any marry... Oh. Well, how was he noble? He's a courtier. How the heck is he noble? Oh, he's of a noble house. Is that what that means, maybe? That's frustrating. Maybe. Whoops. You. Oh, whoops. Oh, what am I doing? You. I wonder if I arrange you a marriage or arrange a betrothal. She's going to be too. She's not going to be old enough. See, this is the thing. What about you? Yes, you would. Matrilineal? No, you wouldn't, because she's unimportant. What I'm going to try and do at some point, I've got to try and get a Chancellor into this kingdom to marry somebody, probably someone of quite importance, probably one of my daughters, to be fair, at some point, so that I can get somebody in half decent. Let's get the clock ticking. Let's get stuff happening here. Now, I'm actually going to change tact as well, because obviously our dude is trying to currently fabricate claims in Bedford. He's not going to anymore. We're going to come to Surrey and start doing the same. If we have a look at Surrey, he does have an ally. He has, I don't know where that is. Where is this? Oh, it's an island. It's miles away. So that doesn't bother me too much. He has an ally in Ireland, which is nothing much to worry about. He has 567 in. He actually got 673, but he obviously hasn't raised them all. Or is that's not his men? That's Kent. Kent is standing in his lands. I wonder why. He is at war though against Chief Artgus of Uldgar. Now, is that not in Scotland? Oh no, it's over here. Part of Ulster. That's probably what that means. So he's currently at war with this dude over here. Not really sure why, but hopefully his troops are all over there and not over here. In the meantime, we're going to continue to try and fabricate a claim in Surrey so that we can move through into the Kingdom of Kent eventually. The reason I'm doing that now rather than trying to get Bedford or Northampton is that because she's sort of settled herself up over here at the moment, I want her to... She's got so many troops that she could raise quite a vast army, I think, if she wanted to. Whereas he's just one. So is he, and so is he. So I can pick them off and end up with the whole of East Anglia and Kent in one motion. Who are you? Are you rebels? My wife be pregnant again. This is good news. This is good news indeed. Okay, your previous Bishop of St. Paul's is looking happy. Let's see what my vassals are doing and what I can raise in the sense of vassals. Plenty of money coming in, 481 per month, which is awesome. He's loyal to me, Swaffred, that's good. I'm going to... Can I send him some money? See, it's not going to do any good if I did that, so we're not going to. Let's not do that. Who else? Mayor of Ipswich is fine. Bishop of St. Paul's. Can I send you some money? Nope. Nobody wants any money off me today. Okay. I can live with that. But what we're trying to do is get our vassals up so that we can actually use some of these. Volmir, can I send a gift? I can. Send. So we're just lifting ourselves up. Here's the Bishop of Waltham, which is in Essex. And we're just trying to get our vassals on our side so that they not only like us. Baron of Tottenham, I'm going to send you a gift. Start to lift them up a little bit, get their cash in. But more importantly than that, we're able to get their troops, is what we're really looking for. Monthly piety. St. Paul's opinion 32%. I don't know what that means. Oh, to me. Okay, so I get plus 0.10. Okay, fantastic. So, you are a pain. I might put a murder. What if I did put a murder charge out on him? Who's his heir? Me. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. King Athwold has decided it's time for Earl Godric to depart this world. King Athwold and his backers will look for opportunities to kill Earl Godric. The higher the plot power, the more likely they are to find openings. Let's have a look. Automatically add. Let's see what we get here. If anybody would be great. Oh, just the one? Who are you? The Bishop Wolfmere of Waltham is going to be thinking about it. It's not... See, look. It's not so good. Oh, he's in the plot. He's in the plot. Intrigue. Only takes it to 50.8. If I try and add some others... Marshal of Norfolk. When he says no... Slightly hard. Let me send a gift to him. Send... Opinion of me is higher than the opinion of Earl Godric. Maybe he'll join now. Courtier, 40... he's on the edge. He doesn't like him at all. I'm going to send him a gift too. Send. Oops. So we're trying to bring in some of these just a little bit. Let's go to our council and take our spy master and build a spy network in Norfolk. That also will raise the intrigue level up. Oh, it's 71% now. Getting there. Getting there. He's a no. Ooh, you're a maybe. I'm going to send you a gift too. Send. He's coming into the plot as well, hopefully. Come on. Grow green. Go green. Now, this is quite naughty. Obviously, what I don't want to do is get caught doing this. That would be poor. Poor sport. My liege, my mission to Middlesex has so far been a success. During my visit to the court, Bishop Harold of St. Paul's, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and pious ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Your humble court chaplain, Bishop Swafford of Dunwich. So my brother likes me a little more. That's good, because I need his men. Are you walking through my land? Because I will kill you. 93.4, we're on the cusp. None of these will come with me yet. None of these will come with me yet. But we've got nearly 100% plot power. Not quite. A daughter was born to King Athold of East Anglia and Queen Engeltrud of East Anglia. A daughter. Now, I'm just going to call this daughter Sarah. Okay. Let's check her out. Let's see what she's got. Family, new daughter here. Again, nothing special about the daughter. She is not particularly gifted in any way, but that's it's fine. It's fine. It's good. If he fights in my lands, I'm raising, and I will bait them back. I think they're coming back into my lands. No, you're not going to? Okay. I might raise some troops in a second, just to see how many we can raise. See if we can't wipe him out, because he's wandering around. I don't think they can do anything. I think they're going to Essex, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's get them all together. That's my brother's army up there. He's not going to like me for raising vassals, I hasten to add. He'll like me even less. 793. 793? 793. Let's merge these units. Like so. Let's see if I can get... I don't know whether I can get into combat with them or not. Oh, I've got another 151 here. Excellent. Where's he gone? Can't see them anywhere. No? My liege, I've got good news for my mission to Middlesex. During my visit to the court of Bishop Harold again, I filled his ears with poisonous slander and evil rumours about his spiritual leader, who's the Pope. Their relation has been thoroughly sabotaged, and I foresee it's going to do anything but good from now on. Excellent. So, I can't see where these troops are, so I'm going to disband mine. Those rebels don't seem to be doing anything in my lands, which seems odd. But my brother likes me a little bit more. And if I go to vassals, not his vassals, my vassals, whoops. Let's go to vassals. We should be able to see very soon that Harold, this is my brother, he likes the Pope 70, he likes me 47. I can't send him any gifts, and I've already given him a title, so hopefully once he gets past 70, I will gain both his money and his troops, and that will boost us a little bit more. Godric likes me at 24, that's quite good. How did that change suddenly? Succession to law change. Revoked vassal titles, primogeniture, and envious. But he likes me a little bit. My intrigue is just about to get somebody else, hopefully. Mayor of London. 107.7. Very good. Very good indeed. Can I add any more? No. What's this? Yeah, he's still got a faction out there. What we don't want to happen is we don't want to kill our brother and then get caught out. Because if we get caught out, people will think we're a murderer. And that's not a great thing to have. I mean, if you're king, it will make a great deal of difference. I'm not going to be able to do much about it. But, you know, you don't really want to be seen as a murderer. It's not brilliant. Swafford, I'm going to send you a gift because I like you. That keeps him sweet. I don't want to use too much of my money on gifts, but it was quite important, I think. 510 now. What are you doing, Chancellor? You're still 14.24%. I wonder if can we get anyone out there. I wish I could get somebody with a nice high... Shall we invite a nobleman to court and see what we get? Invite a nobleman. Eamoric, apparently. Let's see who he was and what he's got. Court. Eamoric, which is a funny old name. Eamoric of Norwich. He has no diplomacy, but he's reasonable with all the others, but nothing of any great, nothing much there of particular greatness, so a bit of a waste of money, but again, we're just trying to get new blood into the court. Marshal likes me a little bit, not a lot, still getting better though than what it was. Obviously I removed his landed title, but made him a marshal, so he should be pleased. You're still not going as fast as I'd like. Let's have a look at laws. Can we change any while we're here? Feudal levels, normal. Feudal taxation, none. I could tax them a little bit, but that's going to annoy them somewhat. What about my tech? Because we haven't done tech for ages. Look at this. Legalism, let's put that up. We'll take legalism number 2. That's always useful. And that means I should be able to change some laws. Medium. The realm is neither centralised nor decentralised. A balance between effective handling of vassals and powerful dements for a top liege. Dement size goes up by 2, which we don't really need. Edwig is dead. We have a gap in our market, and look, we're still only with 12. Oh, we're getting worse. Getting worse, not better. So Salved is our best, so you can go in for now. You won't be there for long, I assure you. I want you to fabricate claims in Surrey. We desperately need to get some blood into this court. I need a half decent, non-ruling, non-particularly special. So he's 18. Can we not marry and bring him in? Anyone will do. He's Chancellor of Suffolk. He's not going to come anywhere. He's too old. Look how old these all are. Good gracious, and the lower you come down, I mean, they're just ancient. I don't want anyone too old. I don't quite know why all of these men are so ancient. Okay, what's the ages on them then? What's the youngest? 25. Yeah, see, they're not very good until you start hitting a bit of age. Auto-saving, come on. So, that's not what we're looking for. Really, we need to try and get somebody who's not ancient and not in a royal, and not of Salisbury or anyone. We just need him to be a bog standard nobody. And I cannot see anyone who's a bog standard nobody of any real worth who isn't, a million years old. You're not anywhere. 17, not bad. Can I arrange a marriage for you? To a matrilineal to... who can we have? No. Why? Still can't. My co-conspirator Bishop's Walnut has sent word that the carriage of Earl Godric is travelling, and I will soon suffer an unfortunate accident, leaving no survivors. Those things are death traps. So we're going to try and bump off my brother. If I do that, I reclaim Norfolk, by the way. That comes back to being mine, and my brother is no more. Which would be rather unfortunate, but it will take away that... Actually, that faction seems to have stopped. Oh no, there it is. Who's the members? There are no members. Hopefully, brother, you will be gone, and I shan't need to worry about you anymore. So we're at legalism. What was I going to do? The King Alfred of East Anglia has inherited the county of Norfolk from Earl Godric of Norfolk. My brother died. Success! The carriage was sent flying over the edge of a cliff. There's no cliffs in Norfolk unless you're right by the coast. With Earl Godric still in it, the driver I bribed has also been dealt with, leaving no loose ends that can tie me to this event. Shame on such a nice carriage, though. There we go. I've removed a very dangerous faction from my kingdom by killing him, and I have retained and returned Norfolk to me. That places my army levies up quite considerably. Obviously, I've lost a vassal, but I've gained some others, some of the lower ones who liked me in Norfolk. So if we look at Norfolk, things like the Bishopric of Norfolk, who's this old dude here, he likes me quite a lot, which is pretty good. Hopefully, if he has got some troops, he's going to give them to me. Would be nice. And I also inherited a load of money. Awesome. That's very good. Let's do some building now while we're sitting here. Let's start building some stuff, because we need to start getting some cash in here. Castle fortifications or castle walls. Let's put some castle walls in. Go. We're building castle walls in Norfolk, in Norwich even. Let's have a look at castle walls in King Lynn. Can we do you upgrading there? Can't do anything with you. Let's go to Ipswich. Castle fortifications, castle town. Tax income up by 275. Let's do it. Let's build that up a wee bit. Harold asks, Daddy, where do children come from? Now, Daddy will tell you when you get older. He'll probably get cynical. You know about where there are bees and flowers. One of the three will get trusting or craven. I don't want the last one, because that's just... so either he'll get diligent, deceitful, or cynical, or deceitful, craven, top one. Harold seems not to believe anything anyone says. He's gained the cynical trait. That's unfortunate. But then it might protect him a little bit from some of the people who are quite duplicit around them. So let's have a look at my family just to see where we are. Died under suspicious circumstances, had no children. Look at that, perfectly clean takeout of my brother. Fantastic. That's building. Let's go and have a look here. Castle walls. Okay. Almost back to where we started from. So we're doing a little bit of building across the land, but this is also increasing our tax take, because it pops up our tax take a little bit. I want to enact a law to get to medium. Go. Hopefully my vassals will approve of such things. Yeah, see, that's creeping up. It needs to get... There we go. The Lords of East Anglia have approved the institution of the medium centralisation law. So we've just made it a little bit more balanced in my kingdom. It's but more in my favour than theirs, I think, in my opinion. Sorry, you're not doing anything. In fact, you're 8%. You've got nothing. I need a better Chancellor. This is starting to bite me hard. Oh, I need a better Chancellor. I'm going to have to just invite loads in, I think, and hope that I get lucky with some of the people. I'm going to invite... who do I get? Piety. I can lose a bit of piety? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and then that's cash, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're inviting loads of different new people in to try and get, hopefully, people who have got half a modicum of common sense. That's 14. That's no good to me. This is not already. This is already looking bad. Let's go to the council. Let's go to appoint a chancellor. See, look, all of these new people, and they're all rubbish. All of them. All of them are rubbish. 12, 14. We've got somebody higher. We've got a higher marshal of Tottenham. There we go. In he comes. He's higher, 14. Definitely take him. Steward at 21. Nobody can beat the steward at 21. Spymaster. Nope, still 15. Court chaplain. Ooh, we have a higher one. Swafford, Bishop of Dunwich. Now, Hathbrett Courtier in East Anglia is 18. He is temperate, 61. He likes me quite a lot. In comes a new court chaplain, just to increase that. And we're going to send him on improving religious relations in Middlesex. During the afternoon, your steward comes up to you and explains his plan to bring exotic goods to the realm. He suggests settling up a trade route with foreign realm. This, however, requires an expensive expedition, but it could prove quite profitable. We've got 220. Let's do it. See how much it costs. It's time to outfit a ship for our trade expedition. The harbour master shows off a large ship with a big cargo hold that would be perfect for the job, but it's quite a hefty price. So I think we'll go for the full works. We'll buy the big ship. It's quite expensive, but hopefully we can go and get loads of good stuff. The word has spread that you're planning a trade journey, and some priests has come to your court. They are offering some church funds for the journey if they can come with you to the foreign realm. So they can either I can't risk them getting in the way of things. -10 for 5 years. I'll lose a little bit of vassalage, or I gain some gold. Now, if I take them... The reason I'm thinking about this is if we're going to go somewhere like the Vikings or the pagan lands, where Christianity is not first and foremost, then what we may end up with is a load of priests who are going to really generally spoil my trade trip. Whereas if they don't come, then they can't get in the way of things. But I also receive an event apparently next. But I'm going to say no. Let's go without the priests. Let's take our trade people only. This is about cash, not about God. It's time to get the expedition going for exotic goods and hopefully for a profit. Go, go, my friends. Go and get me some cash. Huge amounts of money is what's needed. Fantastic. 136, 7.22 per year. We're building. Let's move our dude from... and move him into Essex to help with the building works that are going on in Essex. Let's have a look here. Norfolk. What are we building here? Oh yeah, castle walls. Okay, cool. So that's all building around there. We've got a trade route. Ooh. I was especially invited to my friend's sermon, and it was a catastrophe. The poor man stumbled, lost his words, and it was all an incomprehensible mess. I didn't dare tell him that though. He wants an opinion. Oh dear. I did not dare tell him what I thought of his sermon, so I just smiled and nodded nervously when When Hellburn talked to me, he seemed to like me anyway. Oh, bless him. I'd have told him he was rubbish, but, yeah, sometimes it has to be nice. Okay. Back to here. What is this? Expel the Jews, diplomacy. Yes, I wish I hadn't done that. An expedition finally reaches the realm of the High Chief Ilila. Good name. Your steward asks you what gift we shall bring forth as a token of friendship to the High Chief. 12 strong horses. He's going to like me by 25. It's going to cost 30 gold. A chest for 15. So I get 15 or 25. So for double the price, I only get 10, 15 more. Okay, 12 strong horses. Fair enough. You can have 12 strong horses. Money, cash. Oh, there's a big war going on. Start of the Viking Age. Here we go. The centralization of power in Scandinavia, along with a rapid population expansion, has begun to drive its denizens to look beyond the home shores in earnest. New developments in shipbuilding, an adventurous spirit, and fearless belief in the gods are now taking Norse seafarers across the seas towards distant lands. They arrive as traders, raiders, and conquerors, and they call themselves Vikings. From the fury of the Northmen deliver us. Here they come. You notice High Chief Isla's of Satakunta's, good name, face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward munching the dinner with his bare hands in a barbaric way. So I can say, please excuse me, I'm trying to raise this street urchin to a civilized life. He doesn't like me very much. For 1 year though, and that's minus 10 for a year. Who's that? Is my steward, isn't he? Well, actually, my steward is rubbish, isn't he? So I'll upset him, but he needs to learn some manners. Learn some manners, boy. This trade deal needs to go well. I want the cash. Huge money. Now we've got to keep a lookout now for boats and ships, because once they start coming around, they're going to start raiding along our coastline. We can raise troops, but they're going to come in bigger and bigger numbers, so we are going to get raided pretty heavily if we're not careful. We don't want to lose that money, obviously. 6.71. Nearly finished the castle walls in Essex. Nothing in Surrey. I'm so disappointed with the level of our stewardships. So disappointing. 12. Yeah, he is the best. I mean, how do you get so completely rubbish? It's disappointing. Disappointing. Ooh. Castle walls have been built in Colchester. Awesome. Can't move him yet until April, so he has to stay there still building things that don't actually need building. Never mind. A group of craftsmen has come to your court and shown their work. It's a fine shown of their work. It is fine goods that you see that could surely have a demand within the realm. They have come to you to ask for some capital to start a workshop, since they lack the funds to do so themselves. 50 gold. Sound investment. Go ahead. Don't want to keep spending money, but you've got to speculate to accumulate. Do you know what I mean? Got to try and make some cash. I want you to research military tech in Suffolk, please. Thank you. Let's have a look and see our technology. Can we upgrade any of these? We can get castle infrastructure. Let's do that. Does that mean we can get castle taxes now at 12.5%? Yeah. Boost that up a wee bit. Not enough military. I'm really disappointed with this, because it isn't so much easier normally just to be able to gain a claim in all of these places. Who is your heir? Your heir is... She's only 2. How old are you? 19. If I can arrange a betrothal to my son, who's 4, they say no. Why? He'd prefer matrilineal. Well, he's not going to get matrilineal. He likes me, prestige effects, but he's got very big political concerns. Of course he has. Okay, castle walls have been built in Norwich. Is good. So, can we can't really do anything yet. We haven't got the cash. Don't want to do too much straight off the bat. That would put the fortifications up by 0.5 to 4. But at the moment, you can see we're protecting 22. The max loot is for... It says 25 possible loot from here. It's a pain. Really, really want to try and limit that as much as possible. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Sod it. We put the castle fortifications in. It's going to be expensive, but we're trying to protect ourselves from Vikings, and they're coming, as we well know. Haven't heard anything about my expedition, so maybe they've died. Perhaps I didn't get any cash out of all of that after all, which would be disappointing. perhaps I can I move him? Yeah. Where are you? There you go. You're now in Suffolk, helping build those castle walls as well. Harold asks, Daddy, where do children come from? I told you last time, and you don't like it. Harold seems to work so hard when he needs something. Now he's got the diligent trait. So before, he's now cynical and diligent, all from the same event. And a genius, though. That's good. That's good. Okay. Fantastic. Soon be ready for schooling. See if we can't get him better at stewardship so that I can get somebody who can actually do something around here. One of you got to do something. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at my vassals. 1.4 now. Bishop Uffingas, he doesn't like me. Oh, here's my brother. He's getting there. Why did he dislike me suddenly so much? Outraged. Oh, of course, now he is the next senior, so he would want the faction. You wait, the faction's coming. My daughter is going to be educated by... Who are you? No. You're going to be educated by me, probably. Let's have a look who's on the list. I'm on the list. Probably my wife isn't, from what I can see. Okay, well, we'll do me. Send. A group of hedge knights have come to visit East Anglia. Welcome them with a lavish feast. 10 prestige, 16 gold. I don't really need the prestige. Whoa, okay. Big feast. So let's do a big feast. Castle town's been built in Rendlesham. That's the capital. It's Castle Town. The hedge knights have participated in a minor tournament together with our knights in Suffolk. Sadly, one of those landless vagabonds has been severely injured. Pay for some medication and send them on their way. Get a bit of piety. Money is still dropping, unfortunately, but sort of have to do it, really. Where are we? Well, I don't know what's happened with our events, but that sort of stopped, so it would seem that we're not now getting much money from our abroad activities, which is a shame because I was hoping to make lots of money from that. But yeah, there we go. Not making anything at all. Thrifty clerk. So I'm educating my daughter at the moment. My son will be needing educating. How old are you? July next year. So next year I shall also start teaching my son. Who is my wife? Queen Engletrue, that's right, okay. She's pregnant again. I don't want her having too many children there, so I'm going to have to kill her soon. Another son would be good. An heir and a spare. That's what you need in this game, an heir and a spare. Surrey is useless. So frustrating. I can't invite any more. I just need a half-decent Chancellor. And we're getting loads of them, but all of them are just hideously rubbish. At diplomacy, I mean, it's just a nonsense. Arranged marriage. Let's start arranging some marriages whilst we've got some. 23. Arranged marriage. 19. Castle walls have been built in Norwich. Good, so all our building work is done. We're not doing any more building work now. We're just going to build the money. But you can see that already we're starting to build that little cash up, plus 7.14. We've used our brother's inheritance very wisely to build up some of those lands. Who is you? This is my half-brother. Oh, yes! Because my mother got married to the King of Aquitaine. Every time my daughter Margaret meets a stranger, she looks like she might faint. Shine said I'll talk with her, see if whether we can get her to get out of that. Margaret seems to be getting along with everyone. She's gained the gregarious trait. Good. We want that. Far better to have that. So she said, children, that is my mother, is it not? Where's my half-brother? Did that just not say my half-brother? Yes, a half-brother. Whose mother is here. Oh, I see. Right, yes, that's my mother. Well, they're not in part of my. No, they're not. They're part of the Carlings. So, whilst we're related to the Carlings, they're not in my house line, so they're not part of my succession. So they can't claim my lands, which is rather a relief because the Carlings are huge. The Carlings they used to be all down here, but seeing as that the entire Aquitaine has gone berserk. So yeah, I wasn't expecting any of that. Normally it's like West Francia, Middle Francia, and everybody else, but no, apparently not. Well, we're sort of coming. Oh my goodness, that's a set of troops you've brought up there, Wessex. What's that for? Who are you at war with? You're on the Burgundy. Oh, Burgundy has claimed. What have they claimed? Oh, he's off to war. Oh dear. Back over here. So somehow we need to get a much better steward. I keep going on about it, but it's something which really is delaying my ability to play this game. Because what we really need, I mean, even 18, can I not even get any of these? 17, 18, they're so old. How old are you? 46, 42. You're 40. He's a Chancellor, apparently. Adult, yes. Great House, no. I don't want them to be like so old that they won't marry anyone. 16. They do come with age, you see. He's a marshal. He has no business of coming over here. I mean, you can try and invite them to court, but generally they say no. Well, looks like 12 is not a bad son. The spare is born. A son is born. Athelred. I'm not going to call him Athelred. I'm going to call him. Oops. Alfred. Excellent. Well, I think on that basis we're going to call this an episode because we haven't done a great deal, but unfortunately with a really rubbish Chancellor that causes a lot of problems. But we have we've proven we're now 24 years old. We've got one genius son, daughters who are not very much of anything, and my other son is quick. So the son, definitely the good stuff is coming through the son's line, but the genius is really good because he is my heir. So we've got an heir and a spare, which is what we wanted. We're going to continue trying to get hold of Surrey. We're going to have to do lots more for that. We've obviously started a trade mission. I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. It's strange because I was sort of expecting that to come through pretty quick, but apparently it takes several years maybe, and then we'll get a response. I hope I haven't just wasted 100 odd gold on a mission that's sunk at the bottom of the ocean somewhere, but there we go. If it happens, it's happened. So thanks very much for watching. Slow episode again. I'm sorry about this. Sorry, it should be faster than this. I should be tacking things and taking them over, but you know, sometimes the conquering of England takes a little bit longer. Other stuff going on my channel. We've got Minecraft. We have KSP's just finished, but the last episode's going up this week. We've got SimCity, obviously. Pope Nicholas has died and has been succeeded. Nobody cares. Lots of things going on my channel, so thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.